Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Dishonored, Death of the Outsider. Where today it's also going to be the death of some overseers. We don't like overseers. We see no reason to keep them alive. There are a few hanging about though, there's a few up there. There's these 3 down here, 2 and then 1 over in the distance. We've only just dipped our toe into this level, so we don't know much about it. We don't have much progress made to date. I'm just trying to figure out a way to get around the place without getting spotted. And potentially getting our friend over there in trouble. We have reduced their perception by marking them in foresight, which is a good start. That's something that will help us out. There's no reason to be in this little fountain, I don't think. Nope, but it's good to check. So that lad up there is not paying attention to us. We do need to get up there to read their little book. Let's have a look around. Whale oil tank. That could be good. That could help us out. It's probably smart to start from this end. Kill a few fools, and then work our way elsewhere and kill some more fools. But how? It'd be nice to have a throwable, but I left them all behind in that apartment over there. And I don't want to try going back to that apartment.
What the?
Okay. Oh, there's a lad up there who saw us. Okay. Well, there goes any attempt at subtlety for the moment. I didn't realise there was that lad. So those 2 down there are poking about. We may have actually got away with that.
No mercy!
Okay, we didn't get away with that.
I'll kill you for that.
But we can at least read this book. Accounting of heretical items for the Royal Conservatory. Burned to the Abbey. Burned, burned, burned. Let's see. Heretical contraption. The archive has been confiscated by Sister Rosewin. That
Sister
might be
Rosewin
relevant.
is keeping documents in the curator's office. I need to find them.
Clear!
Cool. So,
What was that? That's your face, miscreant! Careful!
oh, they're throwing grenades at me.
You won't go
Little shits.
anywhere. I'll cure the
Get wrecked, fools. That was a good start to this little combat. Now what? Yeah, we might be alive. Brent Courtney's still alive. So, yeah, I think that works out alright in the end. The old whale oil tank saved the day. So there was another lad down there. There he is. What I'd like to do is become an overseer. That would make our strolling around a bit easier.
One of us is down.
Cool. Is there anyone else in that direction? I don't think so. We're moving pretty slow thanks to one of our things.
What? Somebody's down!
But if we can shank people,
By the strictures!
then we can regain our
There's
void
nothing to
energy.
do.
The streets are closed on Abbey orders.
Cool. Now I think we are out of enemies in this area. It would be nice to be able to still not blink. Displace, is it? I haven't played the game for 2 days and I've already forgotten all the terminology. It'd be nice to be able to spring about the place. But I guess that's not really an option right now. Yeah, all the guards in our immediate vicinity are down. Is there anyone else within range? Let's see. Smuggler sighting.
I believe there is now only one witch left alive in
Oh,
the
there's a
cellar
witch
holding
alive.
chamber. Our therapy has thinned their numbers. Have you searched this one's corpse? Not yet. Brother Cardozo will want to examine it personally.
Her death will serve the Abbey better than her wicked life ever could.
Very true, brother. We must send someone to inspect that vent.
Event?
We don't want another desperate rat creeping through the pipes.
What's all this chat
Glittering
about,
thing.
fellow
That's
brothers?
all it was. A bauble, a trinket. Yet it caught my eye. Why be tempted by such gilded nothingness?
Hello, fellow friend. Yes. You just walked past me. There's a good lad. So it doesn't fully replenish our void energy. It just gives us back like a bar by the look of it. Oh, that's cool. So we could drop down in there. I want to know if we can pick up bodies. Because being sus will cancel semblance. But is picking up a body when no one's watching us sus? Or is that okay? There's nobody else around. I should have probably gone to the black market first. Because now I'm just getting deeper in and I don't know what my contracts are yet. So there's Big Turtle. It's doing its thing. There don't appear to be any upper floor people to worry about. That way is the curator's office. Okay, we can pick people up. And then we move faster, of course, because of Undertaker. That's actually really useful. We move faster whilst we're in stealth as well, although that could be deemed suspicious by other overseers. Maybe. What if we come up here? There's a map. And let's have a look. Not much
Have you
going
ever
on. Ah, there we
encountered
go.
one of our blind sisters before, Brother Cirillo? It is very rare indeed for them to journey beyond their chapels. I only saw them once before, during the Feast of Painted Kettles by the end of Dunwall's rat plague.
No, I have not. This is the first time. If I may ask, brother, why are they here with us? Surely we can manage these heretics ourselves.
Sister Rosewyn personally called for an investigation into this place, and in her wisdom brought our sisters to aid in this mission. Remember, brother, their visions see beyond what you or I may understand in the present. Their prophecies guide the Abbey, and their pronouncements guide you.
Yes, of course you are correct. I will be wary of the errant mind.
See that you do.
Of course he will be. Should have been wary of the cheeky blade. But no. No. Hello. Cool, so we are able to fairly comfortably get back our void energy every time. We want to go down to the morgue at some point. Is this the way? Probably. That seems empty, so let's just go down now. There's more
Some
guards.
confessed outright. Others denied wrongdoing until confronted with their heresy. Trinkets of marked bone, effigies of hair and teeth, pages filled with occult markings, and then the tears. They were scrambling to testify against one another by the end. They hoped betraying their sisters would compel us to mercy, but they were all found guilty, naturally. We could barely hear the sentencing over their wails.
I am sorry to have missed it.
One sat in Brother Cardoza's face and said she would never confess.
Ooh.
Did she?
No. We cut out her tongue.
What a jolly thing to chuckle about. Now, what's going on in here? Much of anything? Where did that guard go? Oh, hello.
Ugh, disgusting.
We got a door open, so we could sneak down here now. Should we so desire. 2 overseers. Maybe we could regain our void energy. But I want to see which way that one's going next. Okay, he's gone over there somewhere. That one in the background is probably a fair distance away. So we should be safe to move out here and drop that lad. And we've got a whole other bit down there as well. I vaguely remember this from Dishonored 2. But it's been a while. And I've only ever visited this place once because I only played through this level once. A playthrough that made it to the channel. Now, you're just roaming about. Where are you up to?
Where did you go?
Okay. That guy is sus. How sus is he? Where's he gone? I didn't do an amazing job of hiding that body. But okay, that guy's chilling. Or at least he's not coming very far in this direction. Doop doop doop. Should have time to get away with this one. Good. Oh, we got a clue from those rats. Nice. Don't think there's much else going on up here. We don't really need to explore. We can come back and explore later after we have cleared out the overseers. So we don't want to spend our void energy unnecessarily on looking around for people when we could just be
Another dead witch.
clearing folks
What
out.
happened this time? Brother Cardoza says they keep dying during therapy. He says there's a heretical organ inside them that turns the healing power of music into pain. Their corrupted bodies reject the cleansing.
By the scriptures. Imagine being so impure, so enthralled to the abyss that you can't survive the sacred music. Those poor, lost creatures.
Don't waste your pity on them, brother. They chose to serve the outsider. They chose their profane ways. They deserve to die.
Now, how are you lot spreading out? Is it just the three of you down here?
Times. No, 4 times. All the hounds and trails.
So we've definitely got a living witch in there. There's going to be a pattern that will allow us to shank all 3 of these fools. You'll just stand there with your back turned. Cool.
They have no voice. No tongues.
So you go away. Wonderful. Now we will tuck you guys outside somewhere. Just in case. Nothing like a pile of dead overseers to fill your day with joy. Is there anything further in that we can worry about right now? There's a boiler room. And there's an elevator down here as well. Wonderful. We might run out of people to shank though, because I don't want to shank the witch right now. Might be people up here. I suppose there isn't a chief for this. Just shanking as many people as possible in semblance. It's certainly making life easier. That's us back up to full void energy. Anyone else want some? That leads us back out to there. Okay, so we've cleared out a couple of floors pretty much. Let's go to the black market. We'll worry about everything else after we've been there, I think. There's a lad. By himself.
Coming in from the restricted area.
You must need supplies.
Maybe we do. Maybe we need contracts. Alvaro and the Abbey. With a bone charm reward. Kill every last blind sister and overseer except for Brother Cardoza. Leave him in one of his musical chairs and I'll deal with him myself. That should be doable. Pill for the prophecies. Okay, bunch of secrets and whatnot. More bone charms. If we can steal a book, we can do that. And then a risky wager. A precious relic was left behind in an apartment. If we can bypass the defences, then we can help ourselves. Outstanding. We will definitely do all of those things. Now, what do you have for sale? Greater Foresight. Select and mark more objects with Foresight. We'll take that.
Nice doing business with you.
Targets marked with Foresight have reduced health, but only one can be marked at a time. That's not as useful for us, I don't think, but we'll take it.
Enjoy.
An enemy is vulnerable on near death. Void Strike will render them unconscious. Don't think we're worried about that. Smuggler's Passageway we'll buy just because it's there. We could buy more ammo capacity. We've got the maximum bone charm. We need mines or grenades. We've not used a lot of those yet. We could reduce damage taken. We have been dying an awful lot.
The conservatory visitors used to be my best customers.
Makeshift
Exotic
bolts.
item.
Yeah, we'll
They
take
asked
that.
for. Now it's all weapons and trinkets.
There is a chief for killing someone with a pen, so we'll need makeshift bolt if we want that chief. We'll also need to just fire out all of our bolts so that we can then pick up a pen and shoot someone with it. Salvage mines, hook mine breach. Spring razors work twice. That does sound jolly good. And increased radius could also be good. Maybe hook mines as well. Faster reload could be good. Charge shot. Various alternate functions. Go on then. Wonderful.
Be
Now,
careful out there.
will do. Now, is there anything exciting going on in there? I'm not seeing... I mean, there's obviously a place behind you. Somewhere. Because if one can get behind the black market, that might allow us to rob the place. Let's have a look at this risky wager contract, because that is possibly somewhere nearby, because it's in an apartment rather than in the conservatory. Yeah, it's above us somewhere. Now, we could get up there back in the day, couldn't we? We're free to roam out here. We did also pick up, what was it? Smuggler's Passageway? Secret passageway through the sewers to the right of the main entrance. I guess we kind of already know about that. Maybe. This is our way back into where we shanked everyone downstairs. Is there anything much going on up here, such as climbing up there again? Like we could back in the day. Okay, the windows are locked from the inside, but that's fine. We're going to go this way, and we're going to try and work our way across these rocks like we did back in Dishonored 2. This room looks nice. It's been well kept. Tasty food and whatnot. Black market key needed. Run on Michael's bank as the famed vault destroyed. Yep, an intruder smashed through the floor of the bank's atrium to the sewers below. No word about injuries or deaths. Yeah, you investigate that crime, friends. So we need a black market key.
Coin clicks together now, filled with many things. White, metal, red oil tasting like the sea. We slip in and out the old way, pressed close to wood and stone.
Cool. So, oh yeah, we've got a new bone charm that we might want, haven't we? We'll get rid of Distracting Visit, because I don't think that's really helping us. Great Foresight. we can mark more people with foresight, which combined with targets marked by foresight have reduced perception, could make life very good for us. But for now we're going to go through here. There is a black market type. Got a bathroom. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. What if we put that there? We've now got a displaced market in the black market. What if we sneak off here? Can we do that? Without expiring? Good. Let's see if this is going to work for us.
Welcome back. Take a look around.
Maybe we will. Maybe we'll take a good look around. Sorry, nothing personal, friend. Black market key. Wonderful. So I guess we didn't need to spend any of that money because we could have just come in and helped ourselves to everything. But that's fine. And is that the door that leads back out? Okay, cool. So the black market is now closed. Bunch of hook mines back here, but we can't use them. We can pick up some hyperbaric grenades. Now we've got maximum stock of those. So it might not have been worth robbing it in terms of coin. But we did it for the love of the game. Thank you for the help, rat friends. And with that little job out of the way, where's this apartment that we're looking for? It's not a million miles away actually, so maybe we do want to be on high ground. But then, 34 meters away. Maybe we don't want to be on high ground. Maybe if we go back to ground level first and then see where else we can get to from down here. Because it's like that balcony, or one of those balconies. Here we go. Tripwires. Wonderful. So we need to be careful. There will be lots more tripwires. And traps.
Yes. Watch your wet smell. Watch your smell fat and blood and burning.
Okay, so that's a few tripwires out of the way. They're not incredibly difficult to see, these tripwires. Just need to be a bit careful about how we go about the place. I guess foresight might help as well, mightn't it? 'Cause it might show up markers and things. Yeah, there's a tripwire there. There's ones on that door. There's 1,000,001 upstairs, okay. So yeah, let's just stroll about and ping some wires off. So I guess these overseers tried to make their way through these tripwires and failed. Good. Idiots. No, is that one of those blind sisters? Maybe. And out there... Yeah, this was the Bloodfly apartment, wasn't it? Well, there was probably multiple Bloodfly apartments. But yeah, I feel like this was one that maybe had a safe in it. Maybe we robbed that painting back in Dishonored 2. That should allow us into here. And then these ones are all easily dealt with. It'd be nice to make sure I've cleared out every single one. There we go, risky wager. Now the amateur might just go straight for the safe at this point. But I'm going to keep looking around first. Because the safe itself might be trapped. Don't you know? it would be unsurprising if we were to pat ourselves on the back and say, yep, that's everything done, and then trigger one last trap. Maybe Foresight will help us out once again. Let's see. Okay, there's a bone charm in the safe. There's a trap thing down there. But it does look fairly clear up here. Okay. Nothing bad's happening. Strange relic is ours. And a corrupt bone charm of high pressure. Explosions inflict more damage, but have a smaller blast radius. Not something I think we'll require. But that's a contract out of the way, so that's nice. Now, there was one guy we don't want to kill, wasn't there? I assume we've not yet found him. Because the contract hasn't failed. Brother Cardoza. Kill everyone except for him. Leave him in a musical chair. So he could be a good target for some semblance. Will the game tell us if we mark that as a contract? Where everyone is? I doubt it. But maybe it will. Or maybe it'll just tell us where he is. Because we did semblance someone, didn't we? So there might be an overseer or two that's not dead. I'll have to double check. But it might only count the ones in the abbey when it's asking about... Make sure they're all dead. Oh, that one's definitely done now. Yeah, I think that one's done. I think that's the same man. So we definitely shanked everyone downstairs. It's just possibly folks through the main entrance who might have just been semblanced. So let's bob up and have a look. So maybe we haven't left anyone. Maybe we're making good progress. Oh, there's a guy. So we need our sneaking pants on now because we're not disguised anymore. Now, is this guy running around with his sword out like he'd possibly found dead bodies and whatnot? Yeah, I think he's probably noticed that something is up. But that's good. We can use this mount. Cool. Now, up we go, I guess. Given as we know we need to kill a whole bunch of fools, the old semblance strat is probably a good one to keep doing. You're just a guy. I don't think anyone else is watching. Which way are you going to go, friend? Are you going to keep walking down there? Yes, you are. Good. We've apparently got the key to there. That was where the rosewood device was, isn't it? We'll worry about anything else later. For now, we'll just keep scouting this floor for overseers. I remember this floor. This is where I snuck into the place initially.
I will ask again today if this is truly her chosen path.
You won't ask anyone
I
shit.
hope the outsider hasn't gotten to her first.
Unless it was someone else who was saying that. Which it might have been, because you're dead. They sound real close. Yeah, definitely sounds like everyone's just chatting right in our ear. But there don't seem to be many people around.
Am I being presumptuous? Hoping to cross paths with that monstrous assassin. I must be ever vigilant against the outsider. He knows my heart, tests me, taunts me. I will not give in.
Where are you, friend? I have a test for you. It's can you survive when a large double-bladed knife is thrust into your heart?
Are we not brothers? That is what I should have said. Now I feel remorse. It will bother me all the night.
No, wait. Right, so it might be blind sisters behind there. Which means they're probably not that fussed about dead bodies. But then again, they've got some sort of vision, haven't they? Some sort of sight beyond sight. Hello, everyone. It's me, John Overseer. Cool, that might be this floor cleared out. So maybe it's time to head on up to the tippity top. See what's going on up there. The curator's office is not far away. No, is that guy over there going to notice if we sort of shank up this man? The answer is maybe. But I feel like that guy's not going to notice if we shank the other guy. But yeah, come over here, friend.
Belladonna drops, pots of rouge, tricks to entice the wandering gaze.
Yeah, there's like 3 of them in here.
3 volumes of forbidden knowledge. The Outsider's Hand. Voices of the Dead. Enter the Void, a guide to dream interpretation.
Now, how would we deal with both of them? I mean, there are ways, to be sure.
Where did you disappear to?
He's gone looking for his friend. Nope, he's given up. Now what about you? Where are you going to go?
A personal journal. Spell books.
Wait, someone was here a second ago!
Were they? Well, they're not now, are they? Wonderful. Curator's office, very close. Brianna Ashworth, wasn't it? That was her name. Yeah, this will be where the blind sisters are and whatnot.
Victim of her own restless hands. She should be.
Yep, they go down the same as everyone else. Nothing else going on up here? Doesn't look like it. So that was another way up, perhaps. Ah, the elevator. Pilfer the Prophecies. So someone else was already doing that quest. And they failed. Maybe they got crushed by the elevator. We will do our best to succeed where they failed. Anyone up there really care if we give her a little tickle? No. Although you might come back this way and then you might care. And then maybe we can prevent you from caring as well. Okay, multiple people about.
She and a few of our sisters are on the terrace now. Go, let's join them.
People on the terrace.
On the task at hand, sister. Ours is important. We all
It's not actually that bad, the old keep your void energy up thing. I was worried that it might be difficult to chain kill people to keep semblance going, but no, we're doing just fine. Now, up here we have the office. There was mention of a terrace. There's another sister. Did she see what's happening in this room? Here's Cardoza. Is he our man? Yeah, keep him alive. Well, there's an easy way we can do that.
What are they looking for? Bet they'd love to cut me open too.
Cool, we're now Brother Cardoza. Hello. Okay, I doubt anyone out there will notice if you get some of that. A lot of folks around. You can see. Is anyone paying much attention to us?
See you, witch. I need to see.
Okay. They were in fact paying attention to us.
Who's there?
Pretty sure there was a chief for talking to this woman as this guy. And yet we don't seem to have an option to. Yeah, it's definitely a meeting. It's entitled Attend the Meeting as Brother Cardozo. But I don't know where the meeting is. Any notes in here that explain what meetings I might be attending? Unless I biffed the meeting by shanking that woman out there and she was supposed to guide me to the meeting? Maybe. I haven't got any saves nearby that would help us though, so yeah. I guess everybody dies now. Now, what about you? There is a chief for void striking someone. Off a thing. So maybe we can do this. Oh no, we just shanked her. She got too close. Oh well.
Someone has murdered our brethren. Dead.
Yeah, you lot panic and look around.
This place will be your death. You have murdered my sister.
Where have you strayed that destruction now comes behind you?
Have you found something?
Heretics
will skulk in the
Something
shadows of
isn't
this
right.
place. Find them out.
Something disturbed my trance.
Yeah, I think something disturbed your trance, alright. It's probably most of your friends just kaploding. Yeah, well, there's always time for Chiefs down the line on second playthroughs and whatnot. And we do need to murk all these fools as part of our quest.
We see everything in time.
See this, friendo?
You have made a dark.
You will burn for
Wonderful.
I can take a look at this with a silvergraph projector. If the oracular order really can see the future, then this silvergraph plate will tell me what I need to know.
I'm sure it will. We'll just need to make our way down there. So let's see. Message from Lena Rosewin. I'll send one of my sisters to retrieve you when I've reached my decision. Right, that's what I needed, probably. Is it too late? If we reload? You'd think we could meet with her without having read the bit of paper, because she knows that we're coming. But I do worry that she is going to require her sister to not have been shanked for this meeting to take place. Yeah, she doesn't want to chat. Oh well. Time once again to engage in Operation Murder Everyone. Where did that one go? Sweet! They did go to their demise using Void Strike. So we've got a chief. That's the important part. Now. Blam. Now they're all going to shat themselves. Maybe we can pick a few more off. Oops.
heretics skulk in the shadows of this place. Find them out. Someone has murdered our.
Where have you strayed that destruction now comes
The wandering
behind
gaze. Stay focused on our task.
Cool, so that's a few down. Less than last time, but there's a few down. We do need to use up all these crossbow bolts if we want that pen is mightier than sword chief. And we do need all these buggers dead if we want the contract to be completed. Anyone left? Yeah, you are. Okay. Not anymore. Yep, safe to say life has been extinct on that one. Wonderful.
One of us saw that coming, Roseone.
Cool. So now we just need to examine that archive with the projector, as we've previously learned. But we also need to stuff this guy in a chair. We can whiz about the place real fast with this body. So he needs to go down in the basement. No one else up here had anything of merit on them, I don't think. And then once we've chaired this guy, we will know whether or not there's anyone left alive based on whether or not the contract updates.
What do we have here?
A silvergraph projector. I suppose we can deal with that on our way down. What are we learning?
There shouldn't be anything on this part of the mountain. Shindere North Quarry. That's where the eyeless are getting into the void. I should keep the silvergraph plate with me.
Why not, eh? Now, what was the other contract we had? Pill for the prophecies. We haven't done that yet. So we'll have to do that as well. But that's fine. I guess we can find the elevator. We could just take that downstairs, but I've lost track of where it might be. We might need this to get to the prophecies. Or maybe it doesn't work anymore because of the woman upstairs who got crushed by it. Yeah, okay, the elevator's buggered. That's fine. There's our chair. Jolly good. So that's that part of this contract out of the way. But it doesn't appear to have updated. So we are going to have to look for people that we can kill. Hello.
What's going on here? What are they doing to you?
What are they doing to you? Your eye has gone black. Is it your punishment? They say I'm guilty of heresy. Do you think I'm guilty?
Probably.
Oh, I have secrets to spend for my freedom. I can tell you where my sisters stashed their precious trinkets of bone. Or I can tell you a spell to never be alone again.
Secrets, you say? Locations of trinkets of bone?
Kill them first. Kill them for the pieces of me they tore away. If they turn their eyes on me again, I am dead.
Okay, we'll kill them. I think we killed everyone down here, but maybe we haven't. She's not much threat to anyone anymore, I don't think. So I don't mind releasing her. If she becomes a threat later, we can always murk her. The musical healing manual. Transport bodies to the morgue on the 2nd floor. Okay. So you lot are all dead. Good. Ah, there's a guy. You're not dead. There we go. So yeah, we've got a bit of roaming about to do, I think. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it might take a little while. So I think it might be best if we call it a day right now. And then next time we'll come back to clean up the conservatory and wrap up some contracts. But until then, thanks for watching, friends. I will see you soon.